In this small lesson, we would like to calculate what is the work done against the gravitational force. So let us imagine a body having a mass m. Being it is on the earth, it is always subjected to acceleration due to gravity. And I want to move this body. I want to displace this body from this position to a new position. We know obviously that the body cannot move itself without applying a force F. What is the minimum force that I need to apply so that the body can move is at least equal to mg. Of course, this force I am going to produce in the upward direction. It is against the gravitational force. But I shall at least apply a force mg, otherwise the body is not allowed to move forward, move upward, because weight is pulling it in the downward direction. So we shall apply a minimum force of mg. Let the displacement equal to s, which is also happening in the upward direction. Applied force is in upward direction and displacement is also in the upward direction. That means the angle between the force and displacement equal to 0. Then as for the definition of the work done is nothing but equal to F dot S. That's nothing but equal to Fs cos theta. Here F is mg. Let us assume that it is gone to a height h. Displacement is h. Angle equal to cos 0. Then what is the work done is mgh itself. So a body who is initially in the state of rest now shifted to a height h because you have done a work mgh. Work is over. The work done, whatever the job that you want to perform, you have performed. Then the work done by you cannot disappear all of a sudden. That is against the law of conservation of energy. We know there is a concept like energy is neither created nor destroyed. It just converts from one format to another format. You have used now some of your energy, you have done some of the work to lift the body from ground to a certain height. The work done is over. Now, the work done all of a sudden cannot disappear. You have done some work, you have used some of your energy, that energy cannot disappear now. What happens is that energy, that work done is stored in the format of energy. That stored energy in the format of energy is called potential energy. So, here it is going to have an energy after the body taken to a certain height. It is going to have an energy, and that energy is called potential energy. How much potential energy that it is going to have? As much the work that you have done. How much work we have done? mgh. Therefore, we can say when a body is at a certain height from the ground, it is going to have a potential energy mgh. As it is clearly pointed out earlier, work done is independent of path. Let me tell you what I mean by work done is independent of path. Let us imagine the body, the same body. Let us imagine you want to displace this body to a same height in each of the situation. Let us imagine in first case you have lifted the body like this by applying a force F. In the second case you have lifted a body like this by applying the same force in an upward direction. Displacement in all these cases is also in a upward direction. Let us imagine you have applied the force this way. But anyway, in all these cases displacement is same. As the force and displacement is same in all these cases, we can say work done is same, that is equal to mgh. Therefore, the potential energy of them is also equal to mgh. So the point that has to be concluded is work done is independent of path. Work done is independent of path. This work done has given a particular position, a status, a state to the body. That energy that the body have in its particular state is called potential energy. This entire work done is converted into potential energy itself.